welcome to the Pop Culture Bite. I'm your host, Maddie Crichton, and I'm joined by Bailey Olmstead, Sophia Basile, AJ Tierney, and Chris Henderson-West. We've got a lot to talk about this week, so let's get started. While this election might have the country feeling sick to their stomachs, SNL probably is pretty happy with all the material coming out of it. The past 3 weeks have been some prime political satire, and the show is better than it has been in years. Have you guys been watching any of the episodes lately?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. I assumed.
This is actually the first time where I'll sit down and watch full episodes of SNL rather than just watch the clips online. Like, I'll actually go into Hulu and watch from beginning to end.
I think I've watched every episode live as it aired so far. Yeah. I've been like, you know what? We're just gonna, because I've been excited about all the hosts. Because I'm like, all right, everyone, we're watching Lin-Manuel together and it's gonna be great. And then like me and my friends, like we have a huge thing about Emily Blunt and how much we love Emily Blunt. So we're like, we're gonna, who you have to love Emily Blunt. So we were just like, you know what? We're gonna do Emily Blunt, you know?
We have a musical host. They had Bruno Mars.
Yes.
21 Pilots.
And Bruno Mars, usually I'm not like too jacked about musical guests, but Bruno Mars was so much fun.
Yeah.
He's just a really fun performer.
He is so fun.
And it was freaky because when they started that musical segment, the camera just showed the stage and it was empty and everyone was like, well, where is he?
Yeah.
And then it panned around.
Yeah, and he did like a walkthrough. Oh, it was cute.
Yeah.
Where in
so
the world
cool.
is Bruno?
What have you guys thought of Alec Baldwin as Trump, Kate McKinnon as Clinton?
I think that's wonderful. I think that's a wonderful idea to have like a set like person.
I think it's the first time they've ever done anything like that, which is just shows how crazy this election is that they feel the need.
I know.
Well, I think they had like Tina Fey, Sarah Palin.
Right, but not permanently for a season. Alec Baldwin has been like hired for the season.
That's true.
Yeah.
But last year was, what's his name?
Larry David as Bernie Sanders.
Yes,
Yeah.
But then also they had a Trump who.
A cast member.
No, I forgot his name. I don't know his name.
Oh, was he not a cast member that was doing that?
He would come on every,
Like he passed it on. I can't
remember his name, but yeah.
Oh, well, sorry, guy. Yeah.
I know. I find him really funny, but his brother doesn't. His brother just in an interview is like, I don't see why it's funny. Trump's not a guy to be laughing at. Trump's got some good ideas for this country.
Wah, wah. You're just mad because you're like the less cool Baldwin.
Is it Stephen
There's
Baldwin?
Stephen, and then there's the.
I didn't even know there was a Steven.
No, there's another one. Because I saw the one that's even less famous than Steven at a mall once. And my dad oh my God, what's his name?
There's also Alex Baldwin, but they're not related.
Yeah, that's confusing. All right, if your name is Alex Baldwin, you shouldn't be allowed to be famous because that's too confusing. Too confusing.
Your last name.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or you have to go by Alexander or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely think that Alec Baldwin is the best like Trump impersonator there
It's
is.
scary. It's
Yeah.
scary.
It's great that
really
you
well.
can get a rise out of Trump. Like that Trump has responded and been like, oh, SNL's awful.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I remember just like 10 months ago when you hosted Saturday Night Live. Was it awful then? Like,
No, you supported it then.
exactly, right? Yeah.
What I also appreciate is that like Hillary Clinton came on with Kate McKinnon
Yes.
and they had that bar episode
Yes.
where they were together.
That was great.
I know that was last season, but like that again shows like Hillary Clinton's like, yeah, I'm fine with being made fun of.
Exactly, yeah. It makes her the cool candidate.
Yeah, and Trump's just
Trump's uptight. I will say, like, as far as they always start with the cold open being political, which is fine. I mean, I expect that. But I've been waiting for them to like kind of switch it up because right now they've almost stayed so close to the way that the debates have actually gone that it's
Which is scary that they
honestly
can.
the debate.
Yeah.
No, and it's funny, but I mean, we're getting to the 4th episode, so I feel like they should switch it up in some way.
And it's interesting. So the last debate just happened. So now this is their last opportunity to do like a debate cold open. So will they do that again? Because this debate, like, it wasn't that.
It was the tamest.
It was the tamest. I mean,
But
you
still had some great
do
moments.
get those one-liners out of Trump,
But I feel like the jokes that they are making are the same every week. Like they're playing off like Hillary's really excited every time he speaks because she knows she's gonna win, and also like she's just she's trying to be cool and like, look, I just said this off the cuff, but really she's planned it.
Right,
like,
right.
That's what they're playing off with her, and then for him, it's just like, look, I'm horrible, and
Yeah.
all the crazy stuff I said.
Yeah.
So I feel like it would be interesting to see like different takes, or like just something different.
I think what they could do is, because the moderator for this debate, though, was like
He was on point.
He was, and he was the moderator I feared the most.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Like
But
he was shutting them down.
Yeah.
Both of them, pretty
Yeah.
equally.
Yeah.
Which is great.
So I think that's a good like
Angle.
angle.
Yeah.
To them.
Yeah.
What do you think? So post debates, post election, do you think SNL will still be as good as it has been?
No. I think it'll go downhill really.
'Cause
In fact, like after Lin-Manuel's episode, I thought that was really good. But
Uh-huh.
then last week, the cold open was good, and then it just went downhill.
Yeah, I liked again, it was political though, the sorry from
Yeah.
Melania's and like all the leading ladies of Trump. But again, like the best stuff they have is the politics. And other than that, it's like a little bit like what?
Well,
Yeah,
I
I
think they spend the most time on that.
That's true,
That's
yeah.
true. But I think they have people who all week just prepare for the political part.
Oh, I'm
and then
sure.
There's the rest of the cast who's focusing on everything else. So it's kind of like, I don't know.
There's also like, SNL, a lot of their jokes have come from, making fun of what's happening that week. All that's happening
Is politics,
is
yeah.
politics.
Yeah.
That's true.
We're talking about a show, a pop culture show about politics now.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I almost feel like Weekend Update has got, especially when it comes to politics, has gotten so like bold with
Yeah.
their commentary, and it almost is like juxtaposes the rest of the show, which seems more
It's true.
tame.
And like this, it's interesting that Saturday Night Live, I feel like you'd think they would try to maintain some level of impartiality,
Yeah.
but like they threw it out. Like it starts off with be like, hi, we want you to vote for Hillary Clinton. Like that's what we
Yeah.
want you to do out here at Saturday Night Live. Yeah. Yeah.
Even during the primary, I kind of thought going into it, maybe a lot of the writers would be more Bernie oriented.
Yeah.
But no, even in the primary, they were very Hillary.
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. I think it's interesting that they decided to be
more
so.
even between the two in the primaries, because there was that one where after Hillary lost like 7 states, and they were making fun of her. I thought that was really like she had the two-sided baseball hat that she
Yeah.
turned
Oh yeah.
around.
And there was one where it was a campaign ad, and she slowly turned into Bernie Sanders.
Oh yes, that was
Yeah,
hilarious because
that
that
was
was
funny.
so that was really on point.
Yeah.
But also just the one where she was talking, it was Kate McKinnon as Hillary talking to Hillary
Yeah.
as Hillary. There was I supported gay marriage pretty
that's
early.
my favorite.
I could have supported it earlier, but it was pretty early. Still earlier.
Yeah, because Kate McKinnon was like, I could have been earlier because
Yeah.
she's gay. I thought
Yeah.
that was one of the
Yeah.
best jokes.
Very aware.
In a while.
Yeah, very aware. Alrighty, well, watch out, everyone. Hashtag supercalifragilisticexpialidocious is upon us. It has been over 5 decades since Disney's Mary Poppins was released, and Julie Andrews graced us with a spoonful of sugar. The Mary Poppins Return sequel is expected to be in theaters December of 2018, and Emily Blunt has a large bag to fill. Do you guys plan on watching this sequel?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Move on. Anyone?
Lin-Manuel Miranda, Emily Blunt, Colin Firth. End of discussion.
I am curious, like how they're fitting all these people. And I know Lin-Manuel is supposed to be kind of like the chimney sweep guy. Colin Firth will be just Colin
Bucks,
Firth.
probably.
Oh,
But
that's
it's a
true.
different story.
But
It's
yeah.
It
not
is a
the
different
remake,
story.
right?
Mr.
Yeah, it's not
Beck.
just a remake.
Mr.
Yeah, it
Beck.
is. It's a different.
But I feel like
plot.
maybe it'll be like the new Star Wars movies, where it's not
Right.
a remake, but it kind of is. Like,
Yeah.
similar
It's like
plot.
they're all related to the strings go back to like the
Yeah.
other generation of whatever happened. Yeah.
Like what also like makes this less of a hot button issue is Julie Andrews gave it her blessing.
Yeah.
Like Julie Andrews is like
Julie
Emily Blunt,
Andrews
yeah.
should give every movie her blessing, even ones like she has nothing to do with. Just be like, if she was just like, you know what, I like that idea a lot. It would just mean a lot to me. I'd be like, you know what, then I like that movie
If
too.
Julie Andrews told me not to see a movie, I would not.
Yeah.
Like she knows.
Yeah,
I feel
she knows what's
like
up.
Mary Poppins is like, it's a classic, but it's not like the classic. Like, it's not like a Sound of Music. Like, if
Right.
they redid Sound of Music,
They did it with Carrie Underwood on
They did the live version.
Yeah.
But
And it
that was kind of trash.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, it's definitely trash.
But like, if they did an actual like remake,
Movie, yeah,
I'd
yeah,
be like
that would be offensive.
Right.
Or if they
Or
did
any
like
type of
Sound of Music 2, like, you know what I mean? Like,
More Nazis.
yeah. I mean, it wouldn't work. But I guess Mary Poppins, it's like lighthearted enough, it's
Yeah.
kid-friendly enough that, there's flexibility there.
I would rather see something like a new version, like the next era of Mary Poppins, than like these new live-action Disney movies. That are
Yeah, that's true. That's true because at least there's something new being told.
Yeah.
I was in a stage production of Mary Poppins, which is different from the movie, and that threw me off guard. But the one thing I heard over and over and over again that really caught me off guard was just kind of how much everyone a little bit hates Mary Poppins. Like,
She's a little weird.
I haven't heard as much like, man, Mary Poppins, that's such a solid movie from my childhood. They're all just like, God, are we really watching Mary Poppins?
As a movie they hate. I think that's the character. And I was like,
No,
I mean,
it's
that's
just
like a little fair if you thought she was kind of crazy.
But there's not as much like of a romantic nostalgia for Mary Poppins as I thought there was.
I feel like it's because she's too happy.
I feel like it's because all the songs get stuck in your head and then you...
Yeah, I love
do
Mary
too.
Poppins.
I feel like our
What?
generation does, but the generation of people who literally grew up when it came out in theaters.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, I can see that.
I can
Well,
see that
they can just blame millennials, be like, oh, we give a new Mary Poppins because of the millennials and how much they love Mary Poppins. Well, you know what? You're welcome, okay?
Do you
Doesn't
think-
have that new movie about Walt Disney and the writer of Mary Poppins?
Oh, yeah, Saving Mr. Banks.
Yeah.
I liked that.
I didn't see that. I should have. I was Mr. Banks, so I probably should have done something about it.
Tom Hanks is Walt Disney. It's a
Yeah.
fun time. It's a fun time. Yeah, it's a good time. I remember I once saw this false ad for a movie, like it was like fan art, but it was really good, where it was like Ryan Gosling was going to be playing Walt Disney in a movie just called Walt, and I saw it and I was like, oh my God, this is going to be crazy. I can't believe Ryan Gosling is going to
watch
play
Ryan
Walt
Gosling
Disney.
anything.
It's same. And I was like, wow, we are so blessed. And then I was like, this is fake. This is fake. Who did this to me?
I hate when fan art is like that good.
Yeah, it's like when like a satire headline fools you and you're just like, I have been duped. Ugh.
There was that period of time last October when Onion headlines were harder to distinguish from real headlines.
Yeah. Or there's the New Yorker guy who does satire who I recently realized like I always now check for a New Yorker or Andy Borowitz headline because like every single time he fools me. Like there was one recently, it was like Vladimir Putin cancels a campaign event with Trump. And I was like, this is where we've wound it up. And then I was like, oh no, this isn't real. But I believed that. I straight up believed that.
There's the Onion headline. Oh, here we are in politics again. The Onion headline, Vladimir Putin really tired is dressing up in a Donald Trump costume every day to campaign.
That one's a little bit more easy to believe is fake, a little bit. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be. Anyways, Shailene Woodley was arrested while protesting the Dakota Access Pipeline, and she's not trying to keep her American teen life so secret anymore. She Facebook Lived the whole incident. What do you guys think of all this crazy Shailene drama? She's not usually a drama gal, but
I didn't put together that she's the same girl from Secret Life of the American Teenager.
yeah, that's how she
how I
got her.
first saw her.
She
Yeah.
was the best
Oh, yeah.
actress on that office.
Oh yeah.
Not a good show. No.
It wasn't. I remember like I never watched it religiously, but I saw all the commercials,
Wasn't that
so I
the
was
one
like
where
able
the
to
girl
keep up
got
with all the
pregnant
drama.
And
Yeah,
she had to
that's
get
her secret
married.
life.
Yeah.
But how is it secret? It's hard to hide a pregnancy.
Well, she hid it for the first few months.
Right, and then it was
she,
just like-
with her best friend's
She
boyfriend.
never.
Because then another girl got pregnant eventually too. And then there was like the Jesus freak girl, and but she ended up sleeping with everybody anyways, and
Now she's on to political pipelines.
Yeah.
and now you go,
I feel
Shailene.
like this goes more towards her diversion character.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It's all just like character research.
Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't know anything about what was going on with the pipeline until the whole Shailene.
Isn't it? She had a really interesting quote about that because the whole thing is that it's just basically demoralizing Native Americans the way people are treating that pipeline. And she was like, it took me, some white chick celebrity, to get people to even know about it, which is pretty tragic. Yeah, I mean, I knew about what it was, but I mean, I read a lot of stuff. Like I like to read weird things, like, well, not weird, but lots of things that may not get as much mainstream attention. And so I knew what was happening, but it's a good point that was the biggest headline that I ever saw come out of it was Shailene Woodley getting arrested.
And that picture.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it didn't show you like the picture of actual people protesting. That wasn't the biggest picture. The biggest picture was her in handcuffs.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
Well, and I watched the video, and she kept asking the officer, like, everyone's here protesting, why are you only arresting me? And he didn't really ever give her an answer. So that's a pretty, to me, like, that's a...
Pretty, like, because you're Shailene Woodley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're
And, like,
you're
and
giving attention to
exactly.
this thing we want
Yeah,
to
and,
fight.
like, yeah, I'm going to make an example out of you by arresting you, probably,
Yeah,
which
that
is
seems
pretty
pretty
gross. Pretty gross.
What's interesting to me is that this is the same actress who wouldn't label herself as a feminist. What, a year, 2 years ago at
I
this
think
point
she
now?
still doesn't,
Yeah, I think
right?
it's still
But
right.
it's still
And
a
so,
very,
like-
very socially forward
Right.
action.
But then she's doing this. That's
Right.
what that's what
Right.
that's what's interesting to me is that like she won't label herself as a feminist, but she'll go out and get arrested. And face
Mm-hmm. She's
the
like
live stream.
really weird though. Like
Yeah,
she's like one
and,
of those
like-
like she doesn't wash her hair and she fetches her water from mountains and like she puts clay up her vagina.
Whoa.
Like yeah.
Wait, what?
She,
Oh, she's
she
I'm
Miley
sorry, I'm
Cyrus.
gonna need it.
She,
an explanation
she,
on
like-
that one? I can't let that one
Miley,
go.
like, completely 180'd.
Yeah.
Like, she Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, I mean she's like it's like she thinks it's good for you. Like it's like healthy for you. To me that doesn't sound good for you. To me it sounds like
Yeah.
the gyno's gonna have a lot of complaints with your next visit, but
She's not, like, completely
I
white
had no
either,
idea.
though.
yeah, no,
not?
she and then she's
No,
like
she's not completely white though, is she?
her quote was like I'm white and I am the only reason I got but maybe she is.
I don't
What
know.
did you
I
think
feel like
her heritage was?
somebody said like she was mixed or something.
Oh, in her
Like
she's
close, like with
Not look mixed.
immediately.
Fact check.
Within the immediate.
Yeah, do we have someone fact check Politico? Get on this. No.
New York Times, where are you at?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I've never looked into that. She said like she did say she was like I'm white. But maybe she was just saying that even if there is some I don't know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. It could have.
If anyone knows what Shailene, you know, what her background
Call
is.
us at.
Yeah, call us. Just kidding, don't call us. That would be bizarre. We don't have a phone.
Comment nice things only.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's all we have for the Pop Culture Bite today. Be sure to head to entertainmentmonthly.com for all the latest entertainment news. Thank you for watching.